All right, let's dive in. We're going to talk about how AI is becoming this, secret weapon for public speaking. Seriously, it can take all that anxiety we feel and turn it into real, actual confidence.
So let me ask you, does the very idea of getting up in front of a group, in a meeting, on a Zoom call, whatever, make your heart start pounding? If you're nodding along, you are definitely in the right place.
Look, you are so not alone. For so many of us, especially busy professionals, that fear is a huge deal. But the really good news? Technology is giving us a new way to tackle it, and you can do it completely on your own terms.
Okay, so here's our game plan. We'll start with the whole struggle around stage fright. Then I'll introduce you to your new AI coach. We'll see how it stacks up, compare it to a human coach, and then, the best part, get you set up for your very first AI rehearsal.
So let's start by looking at the way things used to be. For, ever, if you wanted to get better at speaking, your options were, they were pretty limited, and honestly, not very practical for most of us.
You know the drill, right? It was either signing up for these classes that were impossible to fit into your schedule, or you had to book these super expensive, high-pressure sessions with a coach. Both of those options demand a ton of time and, a ton of money. And let's not kid ourselves about the cost. A single coaching package could set you back anywhere from $500 to, get this, $5,000. That's a massive barrier that just puts expert help out of reach for a lot of people.
But what if you could get that practice, that personalized feedback, whenever you want it? Well, this is where things get really interesting. Let's talk about your new AI rehearsal coach.
So what on earth is an AI speaking coach? It's pretty simple, actually. It's an app you can use anytime, right on your phone or computer. You just record yourself talking, and the AI instantly breaks down your delivery, how fast you're talking, your tone, all that stuff, and gives you instant feedback. And the best part? It's totally private.
This is where you get your superpowers. The AI solves all those old problems. You get instant feedback based on data, not just someone's opinion. You can practice at 2 a.m. if you want. It's a completely safe, judgment-free zone to mess up and try again. And it costs a tiny, tiny fraction of a human coach.
Okay, it all sounds good, but does it actually work? Let's dig into the details and see what these AI coaches are really looking at and whether they actually get results.
Think of your AI coach like a Fitbit for your voice. It's not listening to your brilliant ideas, it's listening to how you're saying them. It's tracking your pace, it's counting every single and ah, it's analyzing if your voice is engaging or kind of monotone. And this is gold, because this is the stuff you can actually fix.
And get this, it's backed by some serious research. A study published by the National Institutes of Health found something pretty shocking. When it came to actually helping people hit their speaking goals, the AI coach was just as effective as the human coaches. I mean, wow. And in the real world, for businesses, the results are just staggering. Companies using this stuff are cutting training time in half, slashing costs by 40%, and seeing a 20% jump in productivity. As a busy professional, those numbers are pretty hard to argue with. But let's be real for a second. AI is not some magic wand that fixes everything. It's an incredible tool, but it has its limits. So how does it really compare to working with a person?
Let's just put it side by side. The AI coach is a rock star with the numbers, your pace, your filler words, the data. But a human coach, they help you with the big picture, the story, the strategy. The AI is there for you 24/7, but a human understands the nuance of your specific audience. And, the AI has zero empathy, while with a human coach, that's kind of the whole point.
And that same NIH study really nails it. Right now, AI just can't replicate the empathy, the strategic insight, and the emotional intelligence of a great human coach. So think of it this way. They're two different tools for two very different jobs.
Okay, so you're convinced. You want to give it a shot. How do you actually start without it feeling like this big, complicated thing? This is the fun part. Let's make it super simple. Here you go, a super simple quick start guide. First, just pick a tool. There are free ones out there, like Udly or the Speaker Coach in PowerPoint. Second, record yourself for just 2 minutes. Seriously, talk about your day, your dog, anything. No pressure. And third, this is the most important part. Look at the report and pick just one thing. Just one. Maybe you just focus on saying, I'm less. That's it. You have to get in the right mindset here. This isn't a performance, it's a workout. The AI coach is your own private gym where you can build that speaking muscle, one rep at a time, with nobody watching.
By making rehearsal so easy, so affordable, and so data-driven, AI is giving all of us a chance to get better.
So, the only real question is, are you ready to turn one of your biggest fears into what could be your greatest superpower?